Hello. I'd like to talk to you about your life, domain, and worldview tables that need to be submitted at the end of week 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're really 2 tables. Even though you might read one table, they're really 2. The first one is the worldview table. I've blown it up here and put it on my wall a little bit so you can see it. The worldview table is going to look at one worldview per week. The one for the first week is naturalism. You'll see here, it says naturalism, the life domain, money and career, life domain sexuality, life domain family, life domain suffering and death, friends, and then comparison to Christianity. It's really pretty simple. You see I haven't written a whole lot. I've just written 1 or 2 things. You'll want to write at least 3. These are things that you would expect, understanding naturalism, understanding atheistic naturalism actually. What would that worldview lead to if you followed it to its end? What would it lead to if you followed it to its full potential? Now, as we look at this, you'll see that what you're going to turn in actually has more blanks than things filled in. Naturalism's here, and that's all you're going to do for this week. On the second chart, you'll see it's more of a vertical. Up here, it says naturalism, and the assumptions about reality and knowledge, etc. For the most part, these come from Cosgrove's book on page 88 and 89. Naturalism, there's no supernatural realm, according to naturalism, in the area of reality. And knowledge, a naturalist would say that it comes from the senses. The brain is the key and not the soul. That's what we learned about human nature. And so it goes down the line. Again, only one row has been filled out. The others are empty. What's going to happen is that next week, you'll come back and you'll fill in the worldview chart for secular humanism. It will go right here, and it will parallel what you do with naturalism. In the same way, in the life application chart, you'll talk about secular humanism here and go right down the line. And so it goes for all 5 weeks of this part of our course. That's really all there is to it. Make sure that you have citations. Make sure that you have references at the bottom. We'll talk about that in this coming week. But that's all there is to it. Have at it. It's not real difficult. It's just about taking the material, working with it, and trying to figure out what would it be like, what would the world look like if you followed it through to its full extension. Thank you.